Welcome to Own or Disown, where tech decisions are made easy.
Hi, this is Stephen from Own or Disown. Well, who wouldn't want the ability to play over 4,200 Nintendo and PlayStation games on any computer for under $75? Or even have a full-size mechanical keyboard with replaceable switches for under $60. Now, I've done a number of videos showcasing some great tech deals you can get on AliExpress. Well, I am particularly excited about these two items that they sent me. And this is to showcase their Double 11 mega sale that runs from the 8th of November through to the 18th of November, with discounts up to a staggering 90%. The Double 11 mega sale is the event with the biggest discounts for 2024, and the products that I recommend have the lowest prices on the entire platform and represent fantastic value. Now, I do leave a link in the description to their sale and to the two items that I am reviewing today. And I also actually encourage you to download the AliExpress app and enter the Dollar Challenge for a chance to win $3,000 shopping credits or $10,000 flight credits. AliExpress offers free shipping and returns. They have a huge selection, offering better choices at better prices. Plus, if you order with my coupon codes shown in the description, you can enjoy additional savings up to $60 off if you spend $200 or more. Now, buying on AliExpress is easy. Just create an account, add the items to your cart, and apply the relevant discount code to get your savings. Alright, so let's get to the item I was most excited about. That is the Launchbox. Now, what is the Launchbox exactly? Well, basically, it is a 2TB, 2.5-inch mechanical drive that connects to your PC via USB Type-A cable. It gives you 4,280 games that you can play on any PC, although I do recommend a system with a dedicated video card. It also comes with a free controller. And it looks like the PlayStation one, but it actually is really an Xbox 360 controller. And it is of very good build quality. Pressing the center button opens up a shortcut bar at the top, allowing you to open the Launchbox program or any of the other Game Hub programs that you may have. Pressing it when in game opens up the Xbox Social, capture and audio software, as well as the performance tile. You have 4 trigger buttons and each of the thumbsticks can be depressed. Now, my only wish is that the symbols here around to the right of the right joystick here have the symbols for the PlayStation, like the circle, the triangle, that type of thing, rather than just the letters that you have on the Xbox, because a lot of the games are PlayStation based and many of the on-screen prompts relate to those shape symbols rather than the letters on the Xbox controller. Now, the controller connects to your PC via a USB cable. They include games for 18 systems, which is really quite outstanding. You can see these listed on the left hand side, and in the center you are shown the game box covers so you can see what they are, and on the right you are shown a little bit more information about each game, such as the developer. You can also search for a game or apply a filter such as platform or developer. Now, since the software is basically a hub for launching games, you can use it to launch your own Steam games or import your own ROMs. But if you do plan on doing this, I do suggest copying all the files from the 2TB drive to a larger drive, since there's actually not that much space left on the current drive. Now, I did test every single system, so let's show you what it is like. The first is 3DO, that was founded in 1991, and they include 44 games. I played Doom, and it worked well enough. I could use a controller and a keyboard if I recall. Next is Nintendo 64, and they include 391 games. I played All-Star Tennis from 1999. The game loaded up fast, and movement via the controller worked well. For the Nintendo DS, you have 71 games to choose from. I chose Mario Kart DS from 2005. The controller also worked fine in this game. And there are 92 games for the Nintendo GameCube, and I played Donkey Konga from 2003. And this also worked great. So there are games even for little kids. The Nintendo Switch has 17 games, so I loaded up Zelda Link's Awakening. Now, this is not my type of game, but it did work well with the controller. Now, I did have my biggest issues with the Nintendo Wii games because of control issues. Now, this may be because I didn't have the Wii controller, although in GoldenEye I was able to select a classic game controller, which worked okay for movement, but it would ask me to press the Z and B to subdue people, but no keys worked, so I just gave up. On the other hand, the Wii U games seemed to be okay. I played Donkey Country Tropical Freeze with no issues at all. The Super Nintendo system had the most games with 758. I tested a game called Axlay from 1992, and I really did enjoy it, as I have always liked shoot 'em up games and the controller worked well. Now, Sega is represented by the Dreamcast, the Sega Genesis and Sega Saturn. Now, I particularly enjoy playing Mega Man X4, but annoyingly I was not able to save my progress, and this is a huge issue. And the same thing happened to me with the PlayStation 4 game Sekiro, which was an excellent game until I tried saving it. This failed because it could not connect to the Sekiro game server. Now, fortunately, these were the only two games I tried that I had saving issues, and for the PlayStation 4 you're actually given 12 games, including modern titles like Spider-Man and The Last of Us Part 1. On the PlayStation 1 I fired up Grand Theft Auto 2 and had a blast. I had never played it before and it was great fun. For the PlayStation 2 you have 122 games, and I fired up Tomb Raider Legends. I remember playing this years ago, so having the ability to fire up some of these older games on any PC is something I really liked. And for the PlayStation 3 you have 21 games, so I played Mass Effect 2 and it worked flawlessly. Now, the final PlayStation system is the PSP, which I used to own. Now, I did try Battlezone initially, but controlling that was a nightmare, so I tried Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince, and that worked fine. So you may have to do some tinkering to get some games to work for you. And finally, you do get some Windows games. You get 3 Grand Theft Auto games, you get Limbo, which is an awesome side-scroller game by the way, and Ori the Will of the Wisps, which is also very good. Now, I decided to give a Plague Tale Requiem a shot because I heard that the graphics were good. Now, I was using my RTX 4080 laptop and the game did not disappoint. Now, if you just look at the Windows games alone, the Ori game costs $30 and a Plague Tale Requiem costs $50, so you get fantastic value with this launch box. Heck, even a 2TB external hard drive costs $68, so even if you don't like it at all, you basically then get a free Xbox 360 controller. You just cannot go wrong. Buying the launch box is a no-brainer. And if you need any tutorials on how to configure or import games, there are many tutorials out there. Many good ones by the YouTuber ETA Prime. Now, the second item I want to review is the Red Dragon K580 Vata Pro mechanical keyboard, and this costs about $63 before my discount code. Now, I know what you're thinking, mechanical keyboards are a dime a dozen these days, but I think this one represents very good value for the features it has. You have a rotating volume wheel that can also change the keyboard brightness. Heck, my Razer keyboard doesn't even do that. You also have a dedicated multimedia controls. It has 5 macro keys and a record button for easy recording of macro combinations. You can also use it on a Mac or PC, as well as connect via the included USB-C to USB-A cable, or wirelessly via 2.4 GHz or via Bluetooth. It has everything covered. The keyboard is RGB backlit with about a dozen different patterns, which you can change on the fly by pressing FN and insert. And finally, you are given several red key switches and a tool so you can replace the switches if you want. Now, that is a lot of features. Plus, the software is actually very usable. You don't need to download it, but I do recommend doing so. You can literally change any key to do anything. You want the C key to act like the left click? You have it. You want a key to operate any media function? You can do that too. There is literally nothing you can't do. It shows you the RGB effects, altering brightness and speed, as well as creating custom colours. Or you can have the RGB effect respond to the audio of your system. Now, it is a full-size keyboard and has a separate number pad. It has some heft to it and weighs about 0.82 kilograms or 1.8 pounds and is just under 16 inches long. I did like the rubber feet underneath, which stops it from sliding on your desk, and at the back you have 2 inclined feet. As mentioned, it uses red switches, which are best for gaming since they provide a constant resistance, they feel light, and they seem to have a fast actuation. And I thought at 62 decibels, I didn't think it was too loud either. The keyboard comes nicely packaged and includes instructions. So there you have it. 2 excellent products. Available on AliExpress, and I think the prices are fantastic as well. Do remember to check out the product links and the discount codes in the description below. I'd like to thank you for watching. Bye now.